Hey there, I'm broke as shit, and you're watching The Broke Perspective. So recently, I told you guys my broke bum ass is budgeting. I created a budget and I want you guys to look through it with me and tell me where I can improve. I know exactly what people are gonna say. Yes, I'm wasting money. I found out that I am wasting money. I looked through my credit card bills. I looked through my bank statements. Of course, I accounted for my income. I know exactly how much I'm bringing in every month, but I didn't exactly know how much was going out of my account every month. So I made this little spreadsheet for you guys. I'm gonna have a link in the description of how to create an Excel spreadsheet for yourself. So let's get right into this video. So first, why do we need a budget? I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? We all have income and we have expenses. And the main purpose of budgeting is to see where our money's going and how much we're saving every month and how much we're able to put aside and invest. So as broke people, like we're down pretty bad. We need to be extra vigilant. We need to know where every penny is going in our account. We put ourselves in this hole and we got to inch our way out $1 at a time. And that's just going to come from creating a budget, analyzing your spending and saving where you can, pinching pennies. And that's really the only way to do it. So even people that make budgets, they rarely stick to their budgets. You know, people create a budget, they create a vision of what they want to spend, and then for whatever reason, you know, they feel it like in the moment, they have a spur of the moment decision, they get impulsive and they spend money that they don't have on things that they shouldn't be buying. So just because you're making a budget doesn't mean that necessarily you're gonna stick to it. And in fact, 84% of Americans that make a budget don't even stick to it. So chances are pretty high that we're gonna fail at sticking to our budgets. We are gonna go over some tips and tricks at the end of this video to stick to our budgets and see this thing through. All right, so now what I have pulled up here is my personal budget that I made a few hours ago. I looked up all of my expenditures, I put in all my income, and this is what we're working with. So let's start at the top here. I got my fixed income. This is my salary, $12.22 bi-weekly, pretty ass. $24.44 for my main full-time job. And then I have my side hustle that I told you guys about. I work weekends as a wedding videographer. So I just do second shooting and assisting. Not really consistent money, but this is about the average that I'm making, so I'm gonna include this here. So that's another $475, making my grand total income $2,919 roughly per month. And down here, I have my fixed expenses. So fixed expenses are expenses that never change, right? They're the same every single month. These include things like subscriptions, your mortgage. If you have solar panels like me, it's your solar panel, your electricity bill. So things that just don't change, right? So the first one here that you can see is TradingView. So this was supposed to be an investment for me, but I'm shit at trading. I tried trading so much. I've been trying it for like the last year, no success. And I have my Top Step application. I tried to get a funded account. This is my Top Step subscription down here, $19 a month. So for my failed trading endeavor, I'm spending $40 a month. But it's a frivolous expense. I'm not making any money out of it, so let's just say I cut that out, all right? So as it stands, I only have $68. If you look at all of my fixed expenses, all of my subscriptions here, my bills, and then my variable expenses, which these are roughly similar every month. I try to keep my groceries to $400, try to keep my gas to $200, and then I get a haircut every month. And of course my water bill is around like $60 to $75 a month, so I average it out. And the variable expenses plus my fixed expenses comes out to $28.50.91. So that leaves me a fat $68.09 to use for myself every month. Like that's honestly amazing. And that's not including like putting money away for savings, putting money away for a Roth IRA. Like I literally have nothing to put aside for anything after all of my expenses currently. So let's continue going down the list, right? So we got TradingView here. We can take this out. Not exactly a necessary expense, not making me any money. Disney Plus, $9, I'll leave it. You can't like cut out all of your entertainment, right? You gotta have some enjoyment in life. Disney Plus, sadly, is a large portion of my enjoyment in life. Top Step, not making me any money. Spotify, once again, like you need music in your life, man. Like you can't just be a robot that doesn't listen to music. Like I need some kind of like auditory stimulation. Scentbird, I don't want to smell like shit, I'll be honest. 18 bucks a month. I mean, deodorant's a lot cheaper. I could just use deodorant. I mean, why don't I? Yeah, I could cut that out. I don't need fragrances. Like, I could just use deodorant, right? Car insurance. That's a necessary expense, unfortunately. I hate paying it. I hate this. I hate paying this, but I have to pay it. Internet. This is extremely cheap. I don't know how I got it this cheap. I don't remember, honestly, but we're keeping that. TubeBuddy. This is a YouTube channel expense. $3. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. Solar power. This is the same every month. We're leasing solar. I don't own the solar panels. I lease them. So that's 156 bucks a month that I'm like paying for my electricity, which in Florida, like that's pretty good. Like electricity is very expensive here. The mortgage, that's where I'm getting wrecked, man. And this was $14.50 last year. It went up $200 a month in property taxes. Insane, like absolutely insane. I really want to keep this, man. I got a landscape. I only had this guy for a month, but it's so nice having someone cut the grass and like trim the edges and keep the fence clean like this, but I don't need it. I really don't need it. It's a extra expense, honestly. Gym membership, I completely skipped over that, but come on, man, that's not that bad. Like, you gotta be in shape. You can't cut out a gym membership. Like, I don't wanna, I haven't been going. I have not been going, so is it really that bad of an idea to cut it out if I haven't been going? No, but I should start going. I'm gonna start going. I wanna go, so I'm gonna keep that. Fuck it, I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so my variable expenses. I don't know if I can get away with less than $400 a month on groceries, I'll be honest. I really don't. Gas, $200 a month. I might be able to drive a little bit less. We'll try it. Let's just say $150 if we could cut down on our driving. I don't know how to quantify that, but I want to spend less in gas. I think $200 a month is a lot to spend in gas. So I went from $68 to $200. This is what's killing me. The house is what's killing me. I can definitely not afford the house that I'm living in. I'm gonna rent out my room. I did have a tenant before, but he's leaving, so I'm not including that. But I want to rent the room again, because if I rent the room again, then I'll have like an extra like $600-700 in my income category. So then that'll take my budget for extra stuff up to like $800-900, and then I could save half of that or like 2/3 of it. And then the rest I could just, I could actually have fun. I could actually enjoy my life a little bit. So that'd be a nice change. So let's shoot for that, huh? So yeah, that was a little insight into into my budget. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, I gotta give you your tips. Some tips to stick to your budget and not fucking waste all your money, right? Biggest tip that I'm gonna try to implement is making separate accounts. So as soon as I get paid, when I get paid, I'm gonna put money. Now that I have a budget, I know exactly how much I need to have in my bills account. I'm gonna have a bills account. I'm gonna have a savings account, and then I'm gonna have a fun stuff account. So the savings account is a lot of it's gonna be probably like a high yield interest savings account. The fun money account obviously is gonna be money I have extra to spend, which is gonna be jack shit for now. And then of course the bills account is gonna be money that I need to set aside. And I do not spend any money above that. I do not max out credit cards. I do not do any of that crap, right? We wanna stick to spending less than what we have. Even if it's a couple dollars less, we wanna spend at least less than what we have and cut expenses where we don't need them. But yeah, man, this is like the working poor level right here. Like this is really, really low. It's about what I thought it would be. But now that I'm seeing it all in front of me, it's like, damn, I'm in bad shape, honestly. I gotta do something about this. Yeah. Another great tip of like sticking to your budget is finding hobbies outside of spending money, right? For me, like before, I would just always try to like think of stuff that I could buy on sale and like get a good deal, and that's my source of happiness and dopamine. But now I'm trying to get more into other stuff. Like I like to play guitar, so I try to spend time, doing something productive, like playing an instrument or making these videos or doing anything that'll take my mind off of spending money that I don't have, right? Like we could still be happy with having less if we can fill our time and our attention and get enjoyment out of things that don't cost money. So find something that is free to you, that doesn't cost you any money, that you can enjoy, that you can get enjoyment out of, and like just live a more fruitful life, less of a consumerist-based life and more of a productive life, right? So we want to like stop consuming as much and start producing more. And that's kind of the point of why I'm doing all this. I want to consume less and produce more. And I hope I can save a little bit of money in the process and actually have a savings account and actually have a life and actually be able to go on vacations every now and then like a normal fucking person. Let me know any suggestions for anything. This is the broke perspective, right? Like I give the broke perspective because I, like you probably, am not doing so hot financially. So we got to kind of help each other out and give each other advice. This is more just a creative outlet for me and something to keep me accountable to my goals. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon in another video.